Hey there, welcome to today's tutorial, where I'm going to walk you through exactly how you can connect Power BI directly with your ServiceNow instance, and do it completely free. If you've ever wanted to visualize your ServiceNow data in real time, build dynamic dashboards, or just make reporting less painful, this guide will get you set up without any paid connectors or complicated workarounds. By the end, you'll be confidently pulling live ServiceNow data straight into Power BI. Let's dive in. First things first, you'll need your ServiceNow instance URL. This is the web address you use to log into ServiceNow, and it's unique to your company's environment. For example, you'll see something like https://yourinstance servicenow.com. If you're not sure what yours is, just copy it straight from your browser when you're logged in. This URL is the foundation for all connections you'll make. It's like the front door that Power BI will use to reach your ServiceNow data. Next, let's locate the table API endpoint inside ServiceNow. ServiceNow gives you access to its data tables through something called REST APIs, which basically means you can talk directly to any table, like incident, change request, or problem, using a special link. So if you want to grab data from the incident table, you'd use https://yourinstance servicenow.com/api/now/table/incident. You can swap incident with any table you have access to. Think of this as telling Power BI exactly where to look, like pointing it to a specific shelf in a big warehouse. If you don't know which table you need, ServiceNow's documentation or your admin can help you figure it out. Now let's get into Power BI itself. Open Power BI Desktop, then head to the Home tab. Click on Get Data and choose the Web option. This is where you're going to paste that API endpoint URL we just built. When you click OK, Power BI is essentially reaching out across the web and asking ServiceNow for the data at that specific address. At this point, you'll be prompted for authentication. If your ServiceNow uses regular username and password, select Basic Authentication. Enter your ServiceNow username and password. Make sure this account actually has API access permissions, or you'll get a frustrating error. If your organization uses single sign-on SSO, things can get trickier. You may need to generate an API token or use OAuth, but for many setups, basic authentication does the job just fine. Don't stress if this step takes a moment or you need to reach out to your ServiceNow admin for the right permissions. It's a common speed bump. Once you're connected, Power BI will fetch your ServiceNow data, and you'll probably see it presented as raw JSON. This is just a structured format for the data, not super user-friendly yet. So we head into Power Query, go to Transform, and select the option to convert this JSON into a table. Take your time here. You'll likely need to expand records and columns, kind of like peeling layers off an onion, until you see the fields and values you actually care about, maybe ticket numbers, statuses, assignment groups. Remember, you're shaping the data at this step, so it's easy to work with later. If any field names look confusing, hover over them or check ServiceNow's field description docs. Once your data is looking good, cleaned up, relevant fields expanded, you're ready to load it into Power BI. Click Close and Load, and after a few moments, your ServiceNow data will appear as a dataset. Now you can build reports, dashboards, set up alerts, whatever you need. If your ServiceNow instance supports OData feeds, there's a shortcut. Some companies enable the OData plugin, making connections even simpler. In that case, grab your OData URL. It looks something like https://yourinstance servicenow.com/incident list. Do JSON2, or if the plugin is fully enabled, https://yourinstance servicenow.com/api/now/odata/incident. In Power BI, choose Get Data, but this time select OData Feed, then paste in your URL and enter your credentials. OData feeds can speed things up and provide cleaner schema mapping, so if you have access, use it. And that's all there is to it. With just these steps, you've set up a direct, secure, and free connection between Power BI and ServiceNow. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please hit that like button. Got any questions, ran into a hiccup, or want to share your experience? Drop your comments below, I always read them. And if you want more practical, no-nonsense tech tutorials like this one, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy reporting.